It's Brittany, bitch. Oh, baby. All right, baby. We're back in that ass here at Tankers Fantasy Football. It's been a while, you know. The world's got me down here at Tankers headquarters, but it's all good. I feel like at least week 1 of the NFL season will take place. So we got to get out there. We got to get after it, boys. And we got to hammer ourselves out some mock drafts to start it off hot and heavy. We did our mock drafts over at the Fantasy Football Calculator. And before we get started, why don't you go down there, maybe go down there and throw us a little like-see, hit that little like button for me. Maybe you even go down there and you touch that little subscribe button for me out there. You know, maybe you don't, you know, maybe you go fuck yourself. All right, we're going to kick it off. We're going to kick it off hot and heavy here. We're going to do a draft out of the 11 hole in a 12-team format, PPR status. All right, about ready to get kicked off here. We got Ezekiel Elliott. We got Saquon Barkley. For some reason, McCaffrey went 3rd. Not really sure what the hell's going on here in this draft. But, you know, the top 3 guys went the top 3, so nothing too fucky to be had. Although, you know, CMC goes number 1 overall in like 99.9% of drafts. These dudes must be just fucking up out there. But Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook goes. Michael Thomas, first wide receiver off the board at the 6th spot. And we got some Josh Jacobs, Alvin Kamara, Nick Chubb, Joe Mixon, and I am up right now. And, you know, I know it's running back heavy this year, but I'm feeling like Devontae Adams is still on the board. I'm looking at between Devontae Adams, some fucking Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Miles Sanders, I don't know, maybe even DeAndre Hopkins, Tyreek Hill type of players. But I'm going to roll here with Devontae Adams here at the 11th spot. Feel good about it. Go out there and get a PPR beast out there. He could easily take the Michael Thomas crown and come back. He was averaging, 18.3 half PPR points in his last in his 9 games after he came back from his injury, and Michael Thomas was averaging like 18.8 half PPR points on the season last year in his magical run. So, you know, not too far off. All right, Tyreek Hill and Pat Mahomes, he got that connection there at the turn. That went at the turn. All right, I'm saddling up here, and I got to go running back here. I don't know. I'm down with a little bit of the 0 running back, but right now, you know, Tyreek Hill's gone. If he was there, maybe I would have considered wide receiver, but I'm looking at Miles Sanders, and I'm probably looking at Clyde Edwards-Helaire as my top options. Deuce Staley himself's coming out there saying they're going to give Miles Sanders the ball. We've seen what Miles Sanders can do with the football. Who knows, if you draft Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you'd be pissed as fuck watching bums like Darrell Williams out there taking snaps week 1. So I'm going to take the safety. I'm going to roll it up, and I'm going to take some Miles Sanders right now here with the 2nd pick in the 2nd round. All right, Aaron Jones went right after me. Some Julio Jones, some Austin Eckler, Kenyon Drake, Hopkins just went. Then Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I mean, I would have taken Clyde Edwards-Helaire over the likes of Kenyon Drake and Austin Eckler. I mean, don't get me wrong there, people. I would have definitely done that. Chris Godwin's gone. Lamar Jackson, Travis Kelce, Kenny Galladay, and James Conner down there on the 3 turn. Let's see if we can't get a little look-see at it for you here, see what's going on in these first couple of rounds for you guys. You know, get a little template going on out there. I'm not very good at adding graphics to the videos or what have you, but we're going to give it a run. Here's the first 2 rounds for you. All right, back up in that ass. James Conner, like I said, led off the 3rd round. We got some Amari Cooper right after that. You know, I'm not afraid of the Amari Cooper like everybody else. You know, CeeDee Lamb maybe knocked his stock down a little bit out there, but I mean, Dak Prescott's clanging and banging. He's looking to prove Jerry Jones wrong. He's looking to prove Jerry Jones needs to give his ass $40 million a year, and he's going to go out there and clang it and bang it. And I think if Amari Cooper stays healthy, he was a little bit banged up last year. I mean, I don't think there's any reason why Amari Cooper can't get you like 1,100 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think that is still in the realms of possibilities, and I don't know, people would sleep on Amari Cooper to the 4th. I think they're absolutely out of their minds. Or we got some Chris Carson right after that, which I'm not really about. The Chris Carson pick is hip. The whole situation, bringing in Carlos Hyde. I don't know. I'm just kind of off on the Chris Carson. I don't know. I mean, Mike. Like Mike Evans went right after him. I would have much rather have drafted Mike Evans there at that spot instead of Chris Carson. We had some Cooper Kupp go, Le'Veon Bell, Mark Ingram, George Kittle, Melvin Gordon, DK Metcalf, that bastard. I was kind of hoping the old DK was going to slide to us here at the 11th spot, but we are up. We're going to take another second-year muscle freak at wide receiver, and we're going to straddle up some A.J. Brown for us right now. We're going to straddle it up for him, feel pretty good about ourselves right there in the 3rd round with A.J. Brown. We got Adam Thielen after that. David Johnson just went there at the turn. We are up, and I'm going to be looking at maybe I should be looking at my second running back, but the top running backs available are Fournette, Gurley, David Montgomery, then rookies like John Taylor's available. I don't know. I think I'm going to sleep on the running backs this turn, let it ride, see what we got maybe in the 5th and 6th round turn. I'm going to straddle it up. I'm going to say resurgence year out of the Juju Smith-Schuster with the Big Ben coming back at the helm. It wasn't that long ago that Juju Smith-Schuster was the fantasy darling. He's still even though he's in his 4th year now, he is still only 23 years of age. It's absolutely remarkable. But we are going out there. We're going to get some Juju Smith-Schuster here in the 4th. All right, Leonard Fournette just went. We had some Stephon Diggs, T.Y. Hilton. I mean, it's a reach if they're saying T.Y. Hilton's got these soft tissues injuries already in early August. I mean, guys like that, people that get these soft tissue injuries in early August, I take them and they're ADP, and I slide them down 2 or 3 rounds. And if they make it there, maybe I'll consider taking them. But I am not taking T.Y. Hilton at his current ADP of the 4th or 5th round. Just absolutely not doing it. All right. Keenan Allen went after T.Y. Hilton. I'm not a Keenan Allen believer, but I would definitely have taken Keenan Allen over T.Y. Hilton at that point. Todd Gurley, Calvin Ridley would have also taken Calvin Ridley over T.Y. Hilton. A little tight end burst there with Mark Andrews and Zach Ertz. We got Devin Singletary in the last pick of the 4th round. Is the Bears and David Montgomery. All right, let's see if we can get a little more of that, a little bit of what's happened so far for you guys. Get the first few rounds up for you. All right, we are back in the ass. We had Tyler Lockett go with the first pick in the 5th, then Russell Wilson, Robert Woods, DJ Chark. I got Chark in one of my keeper leagues. I'm a big Chark guy, big Chark believer. Odell Beckham Jr. I mean, how the mighty have fallen that the likes of DJ Chark are getting drafted over you, Odell Beckham Jr. How the mighty have fallen. Jonathan Taylor is gone. Allen Robinson, another Bear. A.J. Green, Kyler Murray, Deebo Samuel. And now we are on the clock, and I mean, there's still a couple wide receivers out there that I am. So we're gonna go to Brittany and see what she thinks we should be done. She thinks we should take DJ Moore. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling that, Brittany. I'm feeling that. Teddy B is in town, and fucking DJ Moore went out there and ate with your boy Kyle Allen at the helm. So if he can eat with Kyle Allen at the helm, he can eat with Teddy B. Don't forget, Teddy B was a big part of that Michael Thomas receptions record last year. Let me get out of my mouth there. And he's a big part of that. He's going to dial in on some intermediate routes of DJ Moore. And DJ Moore is the type of guy that could get you 100 receptions this year. And I am all in on that here in the 5th round. I still got a couple of running backs. I still have a couple of running backs I like Mostert, Kareem Hunt. We still got some Cam Akers out there. Oh, well, Mostert just went, and Darren Waller just went on the turn. We are back up. We got to get it now before the well completely runs dry, boys and men style. Do not let the water run dry. You'll regret it for the rest of your life. Don't do it, baby. we're going to fucking take Kareem Hunt right here as our RB2. Not the sexiest of RB2s, but if you look at the beef is at wide receivers. We got a double flex league here. We're drafting for the beef is at Devontae Adams, A.J. Brown, Juju, and DJ Moore with Miles Sanders and RB1. I think that's enough beef to go around. I think that's enough beef to get yourself some W's to allow the likes of Kareem Hunt to go out there and get you some low-end double-digit PPR points and still win, baby. All right, we got some Marquis Brown going. I would have considered him if we wouldn't have gone 4 wide receivers already. Marquis Brown would have probably been my boy. I couldn't take Marquis Brown over DJ Moore. Just couldn't do it. Brittany wouldn't have allowed it anyway. So we're going to go, we got Devontae Parker. We got Deshaun Watson. What am I talking about? We got Scary Terry, who I do enjoy, who I am high on this year as well. Scary Terry. We got Dak Prescott, Cam Akers, Marlon Mack, Cortland Sutton, Ronald Jones, and Michael Gallup to round out the 6th round. All right, we're going to the 7th round. You know, this is when you gotta start getting your boys while the getting is still good, because we're gonna start heading into the dark once you get into these double-digit rounds. All right, we got some Rob Gronkowski to lead off to the 7th. Brandon Cooks out there for you. Damian Williams, Josh Allen, Jarvis Landry just went. Darius Guice. I wouldn't touch Darius Guice with a 10-foot pole out there. Not going to do it. I've seen enough. I mean, it's not like he plays for a good football team anyway. It's not like Darius Guice plays for the Chiefs and you're like, man, if Darius Guice is healthy, man, he could be the sexy deluxe. I mean, he plays for the fucking, what, with the Washingtons or whatever the fuck's going on there anymore. Not really even sure what's going on anymore. I don't want any part of the Washingtons. I know I am down with some Scary Terry, but in the mix of where Scary Terry is going, there's just so many other wide receivers that can be had that maybe you just don't want some Washingtons. You know, you don't have to. No force your hand here. Aaron Rodgers just went. DeAndre Swift, Evan Ingram, Matt Ryan. We are on the clock, and we need to get some running back upside. We need to bring in some rookie running back upside. I'm feeling it. Who we got on the clock still here? We still got some Dobbins. Who else we got rookie running backs here? It's kind of thin. I mean, it might be J.K. Dobbins, and that's about it as far. Zach Moss is still out there. That's way too early for Zach Moss. All right, we're gonna saddle it up. Mark Ingram. He's gonna be the workhorse in the first half of the season, but you gotta think come championship time, maybe J.K. Dobbins can be your boy. So I'm gonna go out there and swoop him up here towards the end of the 7th round. Will Ford just went. Kerryon Johnson at the turn. Nothing, you know, we got our full lineup. We got a bench player in J.K. Dobbins. We don't have our quarterback. We don't have our tight end. I'm not going to take quarterback quite yet. There's still a lot of quarterbacks to be had out there. I'm going to go look in the tight end. The tight end room's getting a little thin. We still got, we got Higbee, the one-year wonder. We got Noah Fant, second year. Look kind of promising at the end of the season, but you don't know if you can rely on that. I think you got to go with the guy that's got the most. Hunter Henry's still out there. I think we're going to saddle him up. Tyrod Taylor. I mean, my goodness, he was even eating out there. Who is that? Who is that bum tight end that he was always throwing to in Buffalo? He was loving him. He was like the only thing relevant in the Buffalo pass game. And Tyrod will target the tight end. We got some Hunter Henry saddling up. Jared Cook went right after me. Jordan Howard. Tyler Boyd, Sony Michel. I'm not fucking touching you either, Sony. Mine is taste. He just looks like a pud. Like watching Sony Michel trying to get the edge is watching me trying to get the edge out there. It's just not gonna fucking happen. I don't know what's up with this. He's so afraid not to fumble the ball. He's always running like this, like a fucking pud. I'm fucking done with you, Sony. Somebody else can draft you for sure. All right, what do we got here? I've lost my train of thought. I don't know where I'm at anymore. Marvin Jones, Tyler Higbee, Tevin Coleman, Julian Edelman. That's good value right there on Julian Edelman, I do believe. Nicole Hardman and Drew Brees to round out the 8th round. All right, leading off the 9th, we got some Matt Breida, Manuel Sanders, Philip Lindsay, Christian Kirk, Alexander Madison. Defense, Noah Fant, Latavius Murray, a little quarterback bump here in Wentz, and Daniel Jones. That kind of sucks because I was just thinking kind of taking Daniel Jones here with my next pick. So we're going to take another running back. I don't know. I'm not that high on Darrell Henderson. I think Cam Akers is going to come in and eventually be the man with this shortened off season and this no real rookie development whatsoever. You know, the Rams playbook is a little more skeptical. Maybe he doesn't grasp it as well. Maybe he doesn't get that pass blocking down as well as they would as much as they would like him to do. Maybe Darrell Henderson gets more work than we all expect. It's late. It's the 9th round. I'm going to saddle up some Darrell Henderson. All right, Stafford just went. We got John Brown. We're going to get back into the wide receiver game. Darius Slayton, Deontay Johnson. CeeDee Lamb are available. Prison Mike Williams. Not really into the Prison Mike Williams. Just let me down. Hey, what is it? What is it, Prison Mike? You're either going to get touchdowns or you're going to get yards. You're going to get one of those two things. You're not going to get both. And I'm the new quarterback. Tyrod Taylor or rookie. Not really in on you there, Mike Williams. So I'm going to set up some Darius Slayton. I think he can be the #1 guy in New York. And like I said just a minute ago, I do love some Daniel Jones. So I think Darius Slayton can end up being the #1 pass receiver in New York. So I'm going to saddle him up. I do love Deontay Johnson, but I just don't think he can become the #1 on his team with Juju still there. And since we're talking redraft, I mean, Juju might be gone next year. I realize contract year Juju. But we are talking redraft, so I'm going to set up some Darius Slayton. Deontay Johnson just went the pick right after me. So, you know, that guy's a believer too. Keyshawn Vaughn, CeeDee Lamb, defense. Tom Brady, Baker Mayfield, James White, Mike Williams, defense. Jerry Jeudy, it's first pick of the 11th. Tony Pollard. I love me some Tony Pollard, baby. These guys got excellent balance. Kirk Cousins, Pittsburgh defense. Sterling Shepard, Deshaun Jackson, Alshon Jeffrey, Sammy Watkins, Henry Ruggs. I like me some Henry Ruggs as well. It's pretty late for a rookie that might be close to an every down player in Las Vegas out there. We got some Zach Moss. I am up on the clock. We're going to go back into the wide receiver pool. We're going to get another guy who might be the #1 wide receiver on his team come midseason. And we're going to pluck N'Keal Harry. He's out there working out with Cam Newton. That's enough for me to pick a guy here in the 11th round. What do you think about it? All right, Austin Hooper, Chase Edmonds goes. I think it's about time we get ourselves a quarterback. Not that big a Jared Goff guy. Playing and banging. Ty Gurley's out of town. Maybe lean on the pass a little bit more. Get after it. Give me some Jared Goff. Not hating it that much. All right. Chicago Bear defense. Robbie Anderson, Golden Tate, Phillip Rivers, Justin Jackson, Rashard Penny. It's getting dirty out there, people. I don't know. Defense, Drew Lock. Preston Williams is the guy, Dallas Goddard. Who else the hell we got? Anthony Miller. Oof. That's a guy I would have liked to slid to me. I am kind of all in. I know I'm a Bears homer, but Anthony Miller is the type of guy that I think can have a very good third year out there. All right, it has come down to us again. We're not Packers fans either, but the Packers did draft A.J. Dillon for a reason. I think he might be a touchdown hawk. And in the 13th round, we're going to get ourselves some A.J. Dillon. All right. 13 rounds, I feel like that's good enough. Little touch base, little get to going. I haven't talked to you guys in a while, so if you guys want to get down, talk to me, get down in that comment section. You know how we do here. Give me a share, give me a like, give me all that good shit. We need that shit for this channel to get going. I'm going to try to do 1 or 2 videos a week up until the season, see how it's going, then do my normal 3 videos a week during the season, do the waivers, do the buy low, sell high, do the trade talk like that, and then do the stardom sit-ems on the last video of the week. We are going to get that going, people. I know the world has brought me down so far down. It has probably brought you down as well. We got to push through that shit. Hopefully NFL pushes through that shit too, and we get a full season, baby. And if we get a full season, baby, all in. Add some more roster spots to your leagues if you need to. Add some more IR spots. I'm trying to push that through in my main hometown league. But being little bitches about it, I'm like, listen to me. I got a guy. He's in my fantasy baseball league. We've only been in the league for a week. He has 11 fucking guys out with COVID. We need to get a fucking situation going here for our fantasy team in the NFL. They got to realize it. Draft it next Saturday. I'm going to push it down their throats. We're getting it through. We're getting it over. Signing off. See you guys later.
I'm hot as fuck, bitch.